Good morning, y'all. Welcome to another video on the Luderco Arms channel. So this video is going to be a couple of small things kind of hooked together because last couple of weeks have been real busy. My daughter graduated from high school. We had celebrations for that and all that good stuff. It's been raining every day for the last week. You can see everything is very green and the yard is a sea of mud. So though it needs to be cut, it's going to have to wait another day or two to dry up a little bit before I start trying to cut grass. And we're burning boxes because that's what happens when you get 20 tons of packages. So in this video we're going to review a Dewalt Sawzall, which is this right here, a DCS382 bare tool. And also I'm going to go ahead and stick in here, I did an unboxing and kind of review on this right angle drill the other day, but it wasn't long enough to really make a video out of, so I'm going to insert it right here. And then I'll bring you back and we'll do this, and we're going to try it out, trying to cut some roots out of the grass in the yard. I saw another guy do it and it looked like it was the easy way to go. So I'll bring you back for that, but right now we'll cut to this drill right here. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to another video on the Luderco Arms channel. So today this will be a quick video on unboxing and checking out a new drill that I got. So I've got one of these at work. It is a right angle drill, Dewalt. It is a DCD740B. And that's just the drill. There's no batteries or charger with it, but I already have plenty of tools with this same battery and charger, so don't really need that. Like I said, I've got one of these at work and I found it to be pretty handy, so I figured I'd go ahead and get myself one. And it's pretty simple. The only thing in the box is the drill and a set of directions. So don't really need the directions because, well, it's a drill. How hard is it? It's got a keyless chuck. Uses a 20-volt battery. So we'll throw a battery on there. Comes with a bit, or at least this one did. Had a bit in the and of course it is now fallen through the table and has probably joined the rest of the thousands of bits I've lost. But yep, it's a standard toolless chuck. Forward and reverse button right here on the side. Push it one way, forward, push it the other way, reverse. It's a variable speed. You can go slow, you can go fast, depending on how far you squeeze it. It's got a 2-speed gearbox. And this trigger is kind of nice because it's not like a paddle trigger. You can squeeze it anywhere on here. Like if you're in a tough spot, you can squeeze it all the way up there. Of course, it's easier with the leverage back here, but... And that's a right angle drill. It's not a left angle drill. It's got a hook on it if you want to hook it on your belt, although that thing would be kind of heavy hooking that on your belt. But I guess if you had a tool belt on, maybe with suspenders, climbing up ladders and such, probably be all right. But the one thing this thing's good for is getting in some short spaces. Like if you got to drill a hole in the top of a dashboard and you've got the windshield right here, that's where this thing comes in good. In between joists or studs, get right in there, no problem. Anywhere it's a small spot that you can't get a regular drill into, this one will help you out. So, like I said, it's just a little short video. There's not much to say. It's a drill. Now I'm not gonna do much with it here right this second, but like I said, I do have one of these at work, and I use the crap out of it at work, which is why when I saw this on sale, this was on sale, I think it was $145 for the bare tool, which isn't bad for a right angle drill. They're usually pretty expensive, and I have two other right angle drills, but they're both corded, and the 3/8 one, I have 20 chuck keys and none of them fit it. And then the other one is a monstrosity Milwaukee that's on like a 3/4 drill, so it's not very handy for small stuff. So this thing right here will be great for the small stuff. There's a bunch of jobs that I had in the past where this would have been the cat's ass, but I didn't own it back then. Now I do, so I've got one. So yep, like I said, not much to it. It's a right angle drill. It works. It's a 3/8 chuck, so you can't put huge bits in there, but really you wouldn't want to anyways. It's not that kind of tool. But it'll do what you need. And like I said, that's a DCD740B Dewalt. And hopefully y'all will find this handy. I don't know if you can get that at Lowe's or not. I bought it online. So if you can't find it locally, you can always go online and get it. That's how I got it. I found it on Amazon. So that's going to be it for this one. Short and sweet. Appreciate y'all watching, and y'all have a good one. All right. So now that the little other video I had on the drill is done, let's take a look at this Sawzall. Now I say Sawzall, I should say reciprocating saw, but Sawzall is actually the brand name for the Milwaukee version of this. I guess they were the ones that came out with the first one. And much the same as everybody calls facial tissue Kleenex, even no matter what brand it is, people call these Sawzalls no matter what brand they are. So, but it's a reciprocating saw. So this is the Dewalt DCS382B. It is a 20 volt max brushless Sawzall. So let's bust this package open and see what we got. Now it shouldn't be much in here because this is a bare tool. I already have a bunch of batteries. So we got the tool and instructions that we don't need, and it comes with 136 TPI blade for wood cutting. So I'm already very familiar with this saw because we have them at work and I use them all the time. But if you don't know, So this one's a D-handle rig. They have a couple of different styles of these, but very simple. So you got your battery goes on here. So I got a nice, let me set this down. So I got a fresh battery. It's got one of these irritating locks on it. And this one has the tool-free blade. So basically you got this collar on here and it's spring-loaded, and you turn it, stick your blade in, and I'll show you how that works here in a second. You got the foot pivots, which is nice. It makes it a little bit more useful. So I have a couple of Sawzalls already. I have an old Craftsman, but it's corded, and it works great, but you got to drag a cord everywhere. And I also have a little small one somewhere, but it's a 12 volt. I don't know where that thing is right this second. Oh, there it is. So I have this one, which I've had for a long time, and it works okay, but it's a 12 volt, and it's good, but you can overpower it pretty quickly. It does have where you can move if I can remember how to do it. There. Yeah. So you can make it a pistol grip, or, whatever you want. But it's 12 volts, so it's not as powerful. And the reason I bought this saw is, one, it was on sale. And what I'm going to try to do with it is get rid of all the roots in my yard. So I've got a bunch of roots. They've been there for years. They're above the level of the grass. They, if you're not careful, they catch the edge of the mower deck and knock the mower deck off of the riding mower. It's just a pain in the ass. I'm tired of cutting around them. And I saw a video where a guy took one of these Sawzalls and some of these long wood cutting blades and got rid of the roots. So let me show you real quick how this toolless blade thing works. If you look on the front of this, you'll see there's a slot in there for the blade to go into. And basically what you want to do, let me get this in the camera view here. What you want to do is take this collar right here, this spring-loaded collar, and you turn it, and then you stick your blade in that slot and let the collar go, and now it's got the blade. It's simple as that. You don't have to have tools. So that's one way of doing it. Now the other one that I have, the little one, it's got a little bit different toolless thing. It's got the old lever on the side here that you lift up and pull the blade out if you had 3 hands. Let me see if I can balance all of this. Sorry about that. So you lift that up, pull the blade out. That's how that one works. And then the old Craftsman corded one that I have, I've had it for like 30 years. It's actually got an Allen bolt that you've got to loosen with an Allen wrench. Take the blade out, put the new one in, and then tighten the bolt back down. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. This is quick and easy. So there's not much to this tool as far as controls. I mean, basically you got a trigger, you got the little lock there, and it's so you can lock it. And, if it's rolling around in your toolbox or you're carrying it, it won't run. Unlock it, pull the trigger, and it works. I mean, that's pretty much all there is. Now, it's variable speed. The more you pull the trigger, the faster it goes. And that's basically it. So let me get all my stuff together. I've got these longer wood cutting blades. I'm gonna bust them out of the package. These are just, I got them off of Amazon. I bought the cheap ones because they're gonna be in the dirt cutting. Well, you'll see. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on blades to be sticking them in the dirt and cutting roots. But once I get everything ready for that, I got to finish burning trash and stuff before I get out in the yard doing that. And I'll bring you back and we will put this thing to work. So we'll be back for that. Okay, we are now out in the yard. And we're going to give this new Sawzall there a workout by getting rid of some roots, I hope. So all over my yard I got roots like these, and you can see where the mower's been hitting them. Some of them for a very, very long time. And then down there by the car, we've got some monsters. But let's take care of these here first. So I saw a guy do this, and hopefully this is going to work. So we'll start out with the little old blade that came with the saw. Wow. Man, that thing sliced through there like it was butter. There's one. Let's try this one here. Basically, you just want to get where the root is underground still. Kind of slice through it, and then so this one's got another, yeah, that's where we're probably going to need the longer. Let me get my other tool here. Oh, that is great. So basically, that's it. That's awesome. Those are all cut off below ground level. We can kind of flatten our dirt back down, and those won't be hitting the mower anymore. So we go throw those in the wood pile and we'll come try another one. All right, so we got another one here, and we're going to, like I said, you just basically follow it down to the end here where it goes back underground, and cut it. Then you can take a little garden trowel or something and kind of pry it up a little bit. And we'll come down to the other end of it here. Simple as that. I can't believe I didn't think of that myself. I can't take credit because I saw it on the internet, but we'll get that one right there now. Dirt all over the camera. Alright. That is outstanding. Now let's try this big one here, or bigger one. It's kind of a Y shape, so we'll have to see how that works out. We'll start down here at this end. It's got that. So now over here on the other end, we've got some right here. And then follow this all the way down here. And we'll see if we can pry this up. Oh. Alright, so we got one spot there we got to cut. We got to knock the camera over. Alright. There's one big root. This one, gotta see, you may have something. Yeah, it's got a offshoot somewhere holding it. This is, there we go. That is outstanding. No more root. No more tearing up my lawnmower. Now we'll get the rest of these. And we'll do the rest of these little small ones in this area, and then we'll go down there and do some massive ones. I'll bring you back for that. All right, you can see these are some massive roots that have been a pain in my ass for 30 years. They started out below surface, and obviously they have raised themselves up over the years. And now I am going to cut all these out of here. So let's get a before shot. We'll tackle this one first and then move on to other ones. Let's see. Probably get that one first because it looks like it goes over the top of the other. Move down here to this end of it. All right, so there's one. So I'm going to get all the rest of these, and then I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like after we're done. All right, y'all. These big ass roots were considerably harder to do than the smaller ones that I did earlier. However, I am ecstatic that they are gone. I have been bending mower blades and let's see, a couple of spindles over the years on roots, and these ones here had gotten so far above the ground that I basically had to weed eat around them. No more. Now I'll be able to drive the mower right through here with no problem. Will it hurt this tree? I don't know. It's a big ass tree, and there's still about 300 degrees around it where its roots are fine, so I don't think it's going to hurt it. It definitely the Sawzall is definitely the way to go for getting these roots up, man. That is so much easier than using an axe and a shovel. I did use a shovel a little bit to put leverage on some of them, because sometimes you got roots branching off going down, and so you use the shovel as a little leverage, and then you know where to cut. But yeah, I didn't have to dig holes or dig it all out. I brought some dirt from over there in the woods and filled in some of the holes where the roots were. But yeah, my wife and daughter will be a lot happier because they parked their cars right here. That's why all the grass is dead. And they won't be tripping over those roots anymore either. So, and as far as this Sawzall, this Dewalt Sawzall, this DCS382, man, it's great. I have nothing but good things to say about it. I have been torturing the ever-loving crap out of it for about 6 hours straight now. I have about 8 or 9 of the 20-volt batteries, and I've been rotating them through here and putting them back on the chargers, and pretty much this saw's been running non-stop. I've gotten it so hot several times that you could almost not hold it, and it just keeps working. So yeah, nothing but good things to say about the saw. Some of my batteries are getting a little weak. They don't like the heat, but you know, that's batteries. One thing about it, if you're going to do this for roots, man, just go on Amazon and buy this bulk pack of blades. I think these were Horus D, I don't know, made in China, but they were cheap. They were like I don't know, $11 or $17, something like that. And that way, man, you can just, when it starts dragging, you just drop it off and get you another one. Because cutting through this dirt, especially here, is a lot of sand, and as you're cutting, the sand's getting into the cut and it dulls out the blades pretty quick. So get you a pile of blades and have you a pile of batteries, because if you only got 1 or 2 batteries, you're going to be waiting on batteries to charge. But that's it for this video. So there's 2 tool reviews and how to get roots out of your yard all in one video. So hopefully this helped y'all, or entertained you, or gave you an idea of what to do, something like that. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all who are subscribers and liking the channel and liking the videos. It helps out. One of these days I'll get to 1,000 and they'll give me a dime. 1 whole dime. Anyways, we will see you in the next video. Y'all have a good one.